As you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And you look at the Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! That's up!
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with White. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this out to Kamara. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Let's go.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 42 yards. And the Bucs are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 36 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After one, 17-7 is our score. A first down throw for Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The Cards throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Right again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with White. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 734. 734.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They stay on the ground with White. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Mayfield on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
King.
Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Trey Palmer, 68 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
734. 93. 93.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
29.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Now it's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20-yard
Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. Oh, some strong running. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Run. Run. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Right down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one's high, but not very far. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
29.
To throw his Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lavonte David.
And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
The tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
6:37.
That's good for the Saints.
Carr now on 1st down.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Saints first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
6:18.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.